What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, my beard is really long and unruly, and the girlfriend doesn't like it. So I thought while I trim my beard, it would be a great time to just go over some basic, easy tricks to neaten up your beard and just make it look a little cleaner. Today's video is sponsored by Cremo. Cremo makes amazing men's grooming products for hair, for beards. They make some shampoos, a bunch of great stuff. They smell great. They're really well done. It's amazing that they're supporting smaller channels like mine. So check them out and show them some love. Okay, so normally when I start shaving, I definitely advise to take your shirt off. Do it like before a shower. I like a dry shave, but some people like a wet shave. But I definitely recommend like not wearing a shirt because you'll get the whiskers all over your shirt, obviously. Okay, so the first thing, the basic thing, if you just want to really just trim your beard slightly and just make it look a little bit neater, a very basic trick is to go like by the cheekbones. So I'll turn on the shaver in a second. I just want you guys to hear me. Is to shave just by the cheekbone. So I'm gonna go in here. And you want to go in specifically on an angle and create just a straight line down the cheek like that. So as you can see, just by doing a little bit there, it definitely cleans it up and makes it look a little bit less busy and just unruly. Like, I think the goal with trimming your beard is to make it look like you did it on purpose and that you're well groomed. You don't want to look like you're just letting it grow out and fly out and just like you don't pay attention to your hygiene. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like doing little things that people can tell that you're cleaning it up and make it look better, kind of give the signal that you're maintaining it and you're keeping it clean and stuff. So the same way that you're going to trim your cheekbones, I'd go in under your neck also, so you can see like here I have a lot of hair that grows underneath. Hopefully you guys can see that. But here, I'll just go in here and just go along the jawline. Like that. Another great thing to have while you guys are trimming is a beard comb. So what you want to do, besides from just brushing your beard, is that your mustache. For me, a mustache is a big issue when you have a longer beard. It gets in the way when you're eating and stuff. So just brush the mustache down directly, like that. And what you want to do is just take the shaver and just go in a straight line in both directions. And this way you're going to keep your beard very trim and kind of frame your mouth, which also makes it a very sharp, clean look. So right now, this is all I would do if I want to keep this big beard and keep it growing. Just to make it look a little bit neater is to trim by the cheekbones, trim underneath the neck, and then get that mustache, and to me, you're good to go, just looking a little bit cleaner. So I'm going much shorter than this, and I want to keep a tapered beard. I think that's a much better look. It's a much more modern look. So what you want to do is kind of like with your hair when you get a taper, is just keep it shorter on the sides and then longer on the bottom. And you'll experiment and kind of just figure out, if you have a trimmer, just figure out which number you want to do for which area of your beard. So I know which number I am. Let's get right into it. It's always scary trimming the beard, watching it go. So another thing to keep in mind is just to watch where your beard connects with your sideburns, and you want to just blend that in as best as you can. Also, I'm going against the grain for my beard. Everyone's beard kind of grows differently. I know I have a friend who is annoyed by the swirliness of his beard. So everyone's got to work against the grain just to get the closest and the cleanest shave possible. Yeah, so you can really see what I'm talking about here with the taper. You look how just long and thick it is down at the bottom. It's obviously an exaggerated taper. So I'm going to trim this now, but you can see how it kind of gives you a longer look, a more modern look towards the bottom. So what I'm going to do is just now I'm at a 9, let's say, so I'm just going to go up to a 13 here and then trim the chin area. I don't know if you guys know George Bruno. If you don't, I'll leave a link in the description. But I was watching one of his videos and he had this like massive beard that he ended up trimming. And he said how people like all of a sudden would call him like, yo, what's up, brother? And they were like super lively with him and super friendly with him. But he said that girls, it was like a reverse magnet against women. He said that once he shaved, all of a sudden women started coming up to him again. So it's definitely something to do. I don't know if it's evolutionary, but I think guys like long beards and girls don't. Just something to keep in mind. And now also, I think right now it's pretty good, I think, right now for what I'm looking for. I left the mustache long, and I'm going to go even shorter, I think, than I did on the side. So if I was a 9, I'll go to like a 7 and do the mustache, because I like to keep a shorter mustache. And I'd like to hear what you guys have for trimmers. I'm using a basic Phillips and Remco. I think it's like 20 bucks on Amazon. I know a lot of guys like the one blade, which is great. I know my brother has one, but I don't have one. I don't really need it. But I'd like to hear what your suggestions are for trimmers, if there's anything you guys recommend. Something else to keep in mind also is that like now my hair looks really long, whereas when I had the beard I was kind of rocking this like caveman vibe, and now it's like I kind of need a haircut, you know what I'm saying? Because now all of a sudden I look a lot more neater, a lot more put together, so now I gotta go get a fresh, clean haircut to go with the nice trim beard. So I'm gonna go over and just clean up the neck a little bit more, because when it was really long I didn't get everything, so I'm gonna go back in and now just go along that jawline. And you have to really be careful with this, because some guys try to play around with that, especially if you don't have a super strong jawline, and they look like cutting their beard like really close to their chin, and it looks a little bit strange. So you have to kind of work around that and work with what you got. So I'm just gonna brush out the loose hairs that are stuck in the beard. I'm finishing up, as you guys can see. I got just a light taper, a little bit thicker on the bottom, exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna add some beard oil or beard balm. Cremo makes some great stuff. I love their forest blend, is awesome, it's my favorite. So I'm gonna add some of that just to hydrate the skin underneath, because it does get really dry for me. So I'm actually looking at the camera now, and you can see that right here is kind of where I wanna go across with the beard. So I'm gonna trim here and try to get that sharp angle across the jaw. So you can see, like, I like how it's getting closer to my jaw, and you can see right here. So I'm just getting close to that. Alright, so for one guy in the mirror, I think I did a pretty decent job, but I will have to get the seal of approval from the girlfriend. Alright, so if I missed anything, drop a comment below. Any tips or tricks that you guys might have, share it with the rest of us. That's always a good idea. Check out the Instagram page or the Facebook page. I'll link those below. That's always great. And yeah, subscribe, of course, and I'll see you guys in the next one.